Welcome to the detail. Things maybe not to say if you're talking to someone Irish.
Right. The idea is to give you some, quick pointers.
Exactly. Avoid some common slip-ups, maybe understand the why behind them a bit.
Yeah, move past just the don't say this and get a little context. Think of it as building blocks for better chats.
Okay, let's dive in. First one the video flags is maybe asking something like, sorry, is this the England part of Ireland?
Ooh, yeah, that one.
Now, you might think, okay, maybe someone's just confused about geography.
Well, yes, but it carries so much more weight than just geography. You have to remember the history.
The whole British rule thing.
Exactly, centuries of it. And the fight for independence, for a distinct Irish identity, was, long and really difficult.
So asking that question kind of ignores all that.
Pretty much, it sort of tramples on that hard-won sovereignty and national identity. It feels like a dismissal,
Yeah.
Hits a nerve.
Right, okay, that makes sense. It's not just about maps, it's about respect for their history.
Definitely.
Okay, building on that idea of identity, another phrase the video mentioned is top of the morning.
Ah, the classic.
We've all heard it, right? Movies, cartoons.
Yeah, it's everywhere in, media portrayals. But the thing is...
It's not real.
No, it's just not a genuine greeting people use in Ireland day to day. It's a caricature, really. A bad stereotype.
Okay, so striking that one from the phrase book. Good to
Yes,
know.
Definitely.
Next up, food. The video mentions questions like, so do you really like potatoes? Or about shepherd's pie, stew, that kind of thing.
The potato stereotype.
Now, historically, potatoes were massively important, weren't they?
Yeah.
And those dishes, too.
Absolutely. They're a huge part of Irish culinary history, no doubt. Often born from necessity, using what was available. Potatoes especially have a very significant, sometimes tragic history there. But Irish food today is so much more diverse. Like anywhere. Tastes have evolved. Assuming that's all people eat is just, well, it massively oversimplifies things.
It's like thinking Italians only eat pizza and pasta, I guess.
Exactly that kind of thing. They have a really vibrant food scene now.
Got it.
Yeah.
So appreciate the history, but don't limit the present.
Well put.
Okay, final point from the video source, commenting, you cuss a lot.
The language one. This touches on perception, doesn't it?
Yeah, how language is used differently everywhere.
Exactly. What one person thinks is strong language, another might see as perfectly normal everyday chat, depending on the context, who they're with.
So the video flags it as just a generalization.
Yeah, a huge one. Like saying all Irish people talk a certain way, it's impossible. Language use varies massively person to person, region to region, situation to situation, just like, well, anywhere else.
You can't paint everyone with the same brush.
Not at all. It really comes down to individual speech patterns.
So looking at all these points, it seems the main takeaway is about avoiding those broad stereotypes, really.
Yeah, and appreciating individual differences, whether it's about history, greetings, food, or how someone talks.
And maybe being a bit more mindful in general.
I think so. It shows how even phrases that might seem harmless, casual questions, can sometimes carry unintended weight or history.
Right. So quick recap then. Maybe steer clear of the England part question. Forget top of the morning.
Definitely.
Don't assume it's all potatoes and stew.
Right.
And maybe don't comment on the swearing.
That's a good summary. These are just a few things, obviously. Real understanding comes from, actual conversations and being open.
Which leads to maybe a final thought for you, listening. How often do we maybe fall back on those quick assumptions about people from different places?
Yeah.
And what sort of richer connections could we build if we just paused, maybe considered the history or the stereotypes that might be behind our words, even innocent ones?
It's about that awareness, isn't it? Thinking how simple questions might link to bigger things like identity and history.
A little awareness goes a long way. Thanks for diving in with us today.